If you guys saw by the title, ooh, I sound like a man. Let me start over. So you guys, if you guys seen by the title, I will be doing a get ready with me while I talk about a topic that I don't know yet. I was sitting here going over some topics in my head, and I was thinking about talking about the current situation that's going on right now with the protesting, racism, Black Lives Matters, All Lives Matters. So I think that's what I'm going to talk about today because a lot of people don't really know what's going on. And luckily, I have a dad that's very into politics and all this type of stuff. So maybe I'll be able to share information that you may not have known, you know, to help you guys out and to make you better people. But before we get into this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and go follow me on all social medias in the description box below. And we're just gonna get into this video. Okay, guys, so the first thing I'm gonna be doing is putting in my contacts. And as you guys know, I cannot talk and put my contacts in, so we're just gonna try to see what I could do. But a lot of people don't know what's going on. Well, if you don't, then you're living under a rock. But right now, it's a lot of protesting. It's a lot of... Okay. Anyways, right now it's a lot of protesting going on. It's a lot of feuding. It's a lot of hatred going on. As you guys know, a police officer did murder an innocent black man in Minneapolis. He was laying on his neck for 9 minutes, and he died of suffocation. But the press is trying to make it seem like he died from previous issues. Like that's the messed up part, is like they're trying to cover up his death and say it was something that happened from a previous incident. Like that's like saying I got shot but saying, oh, I died because I had diabetes. No, that's not even, that doesn't make any sense. Like that man clearly was suffocated, and you can't twist that around. But somehow they did twist it around. But everyone in the world knows what's the truth, so no one's looking at that. But yeah, a lot of people are very angry. A lot of people have looted. A lot of people have blown stuff up. A lot of people are just not happy about this situation. And I don't blame them. Like, that's very cruel. And I feel bad for his daughter because she's a child and she's like trying to figure out, why is my dad gone? Like, what's going on? Like, she's seeing all the uproar in the community, but she really doesn't know why that happened. You know, so it's just really sad. I wanted to educate you guys on is what the real meaning of Black Lives Matter slogan really means. I've heard different things. I've heard different things about this slogan. So I've heard that apparently that was a slogan that was given to us black people as a slogan from the Democratic Party. And what they're trying to do is use this as a way for us to turn against the Republican Party. And so when there's elections, they're trying to make us angry, fired up, so that we're like, we want to vote for the Democratic Party, because as of right now, Trump is a representation of the Republican Party. So that's what they're trying to do, is trying to get us to turn against the Republican Party and go towards the Democratic Party. And I don't necessarily agree with that, because it's a lot of underlying things that the Democratic Party is trying to do to this country that I just don't agree with. And I feel like it's going to make the economy worse. My biggest thing with Trump is he just needs to learn how to speak. He needs to just learn how to... He needs to learn how to say stuff without being so blunt and cruel, because these are people that take stuff serious and are very sensitive to certain matters, and he's not. Like, everything is business to him. Everything's business. And the one thing I can say that I do agree with some stuff that Trump has done. I don't agree the way he talks to people and that type of stuff, but some of the stuff I do agree with. Is at least he's not like Like the Democratic Party, they're racist, but they don't show they're racist. So you're dealing with racist people behind your back. So you don't see their true colors is what I'm trying to say. At least Trump, we seen his true colors. We seen his true colors for his whole term, so we know what we're getting into if he gets reelected. But Joe Biden, we don't know what he's getting into because we don't know his motive. Okay, um, and what I really just don't want is for us to go into a socialist country, which is Joe Biden's goal, which is other words, we're gonna be like China and stuff like that. Like we're gonna be under government rule. And I really don't believe that can happen because it's like that's literally going against the whole Constitution. But I don't know. Honestly, it's so much stuff that it's like I don't even know what could happen, what will happen. Nothing. Like, it's so crazy. But now I'm about to just go ahead and wash my face off. But yeah, that's my biggest thing in the Black Lives Matter thing. I just wish that everyone would just have a peaceful protest because everyone is trying to compare Martin Luther King's protesting to this, and it's not the same thing. Martin Luther King not once put his hands on nobody. He not once blew something up. He not one time did any of that. Mind you, Martin Luther King is a minister. He's a pastor. So he's not going to be out here doing all this crazy stuff that we're doing. And even his followers, even the people that were behind him, they didn't do that either. So it's just like, you see how much stuff got done when they were peaceful and they prayed about everything and they just did it peacefully. We got stuff done. But no, we want to be crazy and blow stuff up, and that's not making nothing better for us. Like, not at all. But you guys, I'm about to go brush my teeth, and I'm gonna just come back because I can't talk and brush my teeth. So I'll see you guys in 1 second. Alright, so I'm done brushing my teeth, but now we're about to continue on this conversation. So the next point I want to address is positive and negative energy towards the Black Lives Matter situation. So a lot of people want to go into this as a negative thing, and I just look at it as a milestone. I look at it as a milestone for all races, not just black people, to speak their mind, because a lot of stuff has been thrown under the dirt. And so I'm glad that a lot of people are bringing light to certain situations instead of being negative about them, because even though the situations were negative, but you can turn them into positive like positive things. Like, you can turn it into a positive situation. You can make light of the stuff that happened instead of just staying negative and stuff like that. If we just bring light to all these situations and all these scenarios, it'll be more beneficial. Like, yeah, I feel like as a race, we just need to make light of these situations, because this is an opportunity for us as people, as a race, whatever you want to call it, as a culture, all of that, to speak up and speak about things that, bother you, or things that you don't agree with. Instead of taking this as an opportunity to rob and loot and put graffiti on very important monuments in our community, I feel like we should just take this as an opportunity to speak out and just let the government know how we feel, because the government doesn't know how we feel unless we say something. But if we continue to hold this bad rep and have this mindset that, oh, we're just going to loot everything, we're just going to, blow stuff up, we're just going to tear down our community, we don't care, you don't care, like, Obviously, the best thing to do, if you don't feel like the government cares about you, then why not care with them? Because that's like you tearing down your community is like you don't care about your people. You don't care about the hard work that was put into it. You don't care about the sacrifices people made to get us this far or to build these infrastructures. Nobody cares. So if the government's not going to care, at least as people we should, because we have to live here. So like, yeah, the government, but the government, like the president, all those big famous people, they gonna be good regardless of what we got going on because they have money. Okay, they gonna be good regardless. So, but I'm about to just do the other side and I'm gonna come back. I don't want this video to be too long. For most people that are my skin color, we tend to we always tend to point out the negative stuff about Trump because that's everyone's issues with him. But honestly, it's not his fault that all this stuff has happened because Trump does not give authority to police stations and all that. That's your governor. That's the person that's over your district, your county. So that's why I'm really confused as why everyone's coming for Trump, because Trump does not have control over who stays at a police station or who's a police officer. That's not his role as a president. As a president, he's dealing with more national subjects. Well, now it's a national subject, but before then, it's not a national subject. It was the governor's choice, and like that's not Trump's fault. So everyone's coming for Trump, but you have to think about your locals are the ones who come up with these laws, these regulations for your city, your county. And if they're not enforcing it, then that's y'all throwing that on Trump, and Trump has nothing to do with that. Trump gives governors the authority, but he doesn't force them to do anything. Like with this whole coronavirus thing, Trump didn't say, y'all gotta shut down. He left it up to the governors. He left it up to the people over your state if y'all wanted to shut down. So, just because you don't like Trump, don't mean you have to throw everything off on him because it's not his fault. Like, I love how people do that. And that's, people who do that are people that are not, they don't know anything about politics. Like, I take politics serious. I watch the news, all that stuff. Like, I like politics. And most people who say stuff like that about our president, they don't know anything about politics. And I'm not saying Trump is the best man in the world, but I'm saying as a people, that's who God elected us to be our president. So we can't just discredit him all the way. Because I'm sure all the people that are crying about it, if y'all would have voted, things probably would have went differently. But no, a lot of people don't vote. They don't take voting serious. So now we're stuck with the president we have. Like, you can't be upset about presidential outcomes if you don't vote. So guys, that is the conclusion for my Get Ready With Me talk. I just wanted to talk to you guys about some stuff that's going on in the world. Nothing too major. I'm not going anywhere, so I'm not just gonna sit here and fake put on an outfit for you guys because that's wasting time. And this video was a good length, so I'm glad I got that over with. But like I said, I will be doing more videos like this. I just need more topics, and I will do more videos like this. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you give this a big thumbs up. Don't forget to follow me on my social medias, like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, all of it, everything. And we will see you guys in my next video. Bye.